Hello friends, welcome to my channel Talent Act. This video is about assessing subject learning, showing how teachers can teach students more smartly and how teachers can prepare themselves before teaching the subject. Also, this video is useful for those parents who teach their students on their own. So let's start. First is focused listening. Before starting any topic to explain, ask students to list ideas that are critically related to that topic. This is the simplest way to collect any knowledge from the students. Select a topic that the class has just studied and describe it in a word or brief phrase. Write that as a heading. Now ask the students to write the important words or phrases that you can recall related to your headings. Set a time limit. You can recall any facts, concepts, or definitions of terms, relationships among facts or concepts. The second technique is memory matrix. A two-dimensional matrix, a rectangle divided into rows and columns, in which the row and column headings are given, but the cells are empty. You can fill in the form of words and brief phrases covered in the relevant readings, lectures, or discussions. Now, check to see that the right information is placed on the right cell. The memory matrix is useful for assessing student recollecting power and comprehension, which is helpful for advanced learning. I have shown an example of a memory matrix. Give out this matrix so that you can give feedback and get clear information. The third technique is background knowledge probing. Ask simple, interrelated questions at the beginning or prior starting of any topic. Prepare to do 5 open-ended or relatively open-ended questions that will probe the student's existing knowledge of that concept, subject, or topic. These simple question sets provide more detailed information about what students know about a topic. Probes also provide feedback on the range of preparation among students within a class. The fourth technique is directed paraphrases. Students should need to write a paraphrase using their own words for a specific audience and purpose, and within specific page length or speaking time limits. These are particularly useful for assessing the student's understanding of important topics or concepts that they will later be expected to explain to others. Its success depends on his or her ability first to internalize rather specialized, often complex information and then effectively communicate it to the public. Now the fifth technique is documents problem set solutions. Over here, students are asked to document the steps they take in solving a problem. To show and tell their work, teachers can focus on 2 types of valuable information. Provide specific information and more general information. The emphasis is on documenting the steps the students go through in attempting to solve the problems rather than on whether the answers are correct or not. The steps are: select 3 or 4 representative problems. Rewrite those original problems, change the details and rewrite them to make them as clear and focused as possible. Write down the steps you take in solving them. Note how long it takes you and how many steps you have jotted down. Hand out and explain the problem set, making it quite clear to the students. The point is to show how they try to solve the problems, and that their steps are even more important if they fail to get a correct answers. So these were the techniques that every teacher needs to apply before start teaching. Friends, this is the end of this video. I hope you got more learning. Stay connected with the channel for more such learning videos. Thank you and all the best.